In today's video, we'll talk a little bit about taxes in Poland, specifically one of the costs of earning income, in this case, what I personally find hilarious, expenses on dogs. In future videos I will also discuss more cases of what, where and how you can deduct from your taxes in Poland, so if you don't want to miss anything, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Let's now talk about what these dogs and tax deductions are all about. First, let's remind ourselves what the cost of earning income is. So, the definition from the income tax law states that these are expenses incurred to generate income or to maintain or secure a source of income. As indicated by the Director of the National Tax Information and Individual Tax Interpretations, expenses related to a dog such as food, veterinary care, and training may be recognized as deductible expenses for obtaining revenue, but not in every case. In one of the interpretations dated November 8, 2021, the applicant stated that she runs an accounting office located in a single-family home. Although she does not receive clients there daily, she stores important documents and computer equipment with confidential data. The taxpayer often travels to clients, leaving the house unattended. The application therefore included the thesis that the dog would serve as a guard, securing the source of revenue. As indicated by the tax authority, for the expenses incurred on a dog to be deductible as expenses for obtaining revenue, it must be considered whether the presence of the dog in the company will contribute to the creation of revenue within the scope of the business activity. In the above case, it was determined that the expenses on the dog would be one of the keys, extremely important elements serving to secure the source of revenue and ensuring its safe functioning. The tax authority presented a similar position in one of the interpretation from March 16, 2023, where it stated that if the presence of the dog in the office improves the well-being and sense of security of employees, which affects their efficiency, and thus the company's revenues, as well as the dog's image in photos for blog posts, video ads, photo shoots, achieves advertising goals and affects the recognizability of the economic entity and encourages the acquisition of services, then the expenses for maintaining the dog may constitute a tax cost of the business activity. However, the Director of the National Tax Information indicated in another recent interpretation in response to a request from an IT entrepreneur that expenses on a dog will not always constitute costs of obtaining revenue. The applicant asked whether expenses on maintaining the dog, including expenses on a trainer and a behaviorist, can be classified as costs of obtaining revenue. The applicant argued that the dog would participate in promoting the business activity and that if a client comes to the company's office, he or she will have the opportunity to play with the dog. The tax authority did not support this position, stating that it is difficult to realistically link the dog with benefits in the IT industry. The tax authority also had doubts about translating the possibility of clients playing with the dog into revenues obtained in the business activity. Taking into account such divergent positions of the same authority in similar situations, it is worth analyzing whether in a specific case these expenses on the dog actually contribute to obtaining revenue from the business activity before recognizing them as deductible expenses. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to know more about tax deduction, let me know on the comments down below what deduction you would like to know more about. Don't forget also to like and subscribe, so you won't miss any tips about life in Poland. Thanks.